Thing on? All right. Hey everyone, my name is Luis Carmona. I'm going to give you some facts and information about the case of Raul Rodriguez. Raul Rodriguez was a Border Patrol Customs agent. That's what he worked as. That is his job title, was his job title. And I say was because he was laid off his job. And this was ultimately because his brother in Mexico wanted to apply for a passport, and Raul Rodriguez uh, used his birth certificate for some information, helping him apply, I suppose. And federal agents were like, no, I believe this is a fraud birth certificate. Because one of them had approached him and they showed him a birth certificate of his that was born in, that it said that he was born in Matamoros, Mexico. And he said, this can't be right. So he met up with his father to clear things up. They met at Starbucks in San Benito, where Raul Rodriguez lives. And his father, Margarito Rodriguez, 77 years of age. He lived in near Matamoros, but right across the San Grande Rio in Mexico. And he came to the U.S. to meet with Raul Rodriguez. And federal agents were observing this altercation. They were also there amongst that Starbucks when his father confessed that it was a false birth certificate. Yeah, it was a false one. He said that he was also born in Matamoros. He was born in Matamoros, Raul Rodriguez. And when he was 5 years old, he was then sent to live in the U.S. His father had tipped off a midwife so that she was able to write off a fake birth certificate. And ever since then, Raul Rodriguez never had that in his memory. He's so young, he probably couldn't remember. For the 51 years of life in the United States, he never even knew of this. Not only did that affect him, but also his eldest son. He's 29 years old. He's an exterminator, and he was born in Matamoros as well. And he was living in the U.S. with his father's citizenship through his citizenship since he was a son, and they thought that Raul Rodriguez was born in the United States. All right, now the next thing I want to talk about is that his job gave him 3 years to apply, to apply for his residency and citizenship, so that he would still be able to get his job back, right? And however, immigration services, they disapproved of his application when he tried to apply for residency and citizenship through his wife. They disapproved of it because they counted that he was a fraud citizen and he had actually voted in the election, and they held that against him. And at that time, he did not even know that it was a fraud birth certificate, right? And they got his lawyer to challenge the case again, and they hadn't had any luck with that. Then his lawyer specializes in the cases, since it's common now that in the border area they bribe the midwives to write off a fake birth certificate for young children. It's a common thing, and the lawyer specializes in those cases. Raul Rodriguez's lawyer. And not only that, but his son, the eldest one being 29, he's also waiting for his approval of residency and citizenship through his wife as well. That's how he applied. And he hadn't got denied, but he's still waiting on his approval. And if you didn't know who Raul Rodriguez was before this, he served in the Navy for 5 separate deployments. And just some key points being made in this case of Raul Rodriguez is just the unjust government, how it just does not give back to its people as they have given to it. So even though when he was in the Navy, they didn't care about his birth certificate then, he gladly served them. And now since he wants his birth certificate to apply for residency and citizenship, they can't even give that to him. Now he has to hide every day from his own border patrol agents in fear of him being deported. It's really sad, actually. He refinanced his home and he spends days tending to his sheep and cattle. All right, thank you, everyone.